Yo, man, what's up?
Walking Dead, Doctor Who, back to back. So let's talk about Walking Dead. I can't wait to hear what you think. What do you think?
Wow, man, they threw us for a huge curve. First of all, spoilers if you haven't seen Walking Dead episode 5 from season 9, which just aired moments ago on AMC. So we're finna spoil everything, I think.
Yeah. I mean, s- okay. So you did say spoilers. So I thought the dude was gonna die. What did you think?
Man, I hate it when they do that. They pulled a classic Star Trek Discovery on us and just straight up lied. All this freaking press tour promo crap for the last several months, including comic conventions and everything. I mean, they just had Stalker Con, I think last week. You know, they've had all this freaking press about how this is Rick's last episode.
Yeah, I mean, they've even gone so far as to say, well, he may come back as a director next year, but this is it.
Yeah. So I will say in this episode, before we get to the very end, I will say I love the flashbacks.
Hmm.
All of those were great. Seeing Shane, seeing Herschel, and seeing Sasha, all three of those characters, it was really freaking great seeing them. Especially emotional on seeing Herschel come back, knowing that that actor, excuse me for not remembering his name, but he's passed away in real life. So yeah, the flashbacks were great, but man, why the subterfuge, man? Why the
Yeah, see, that was my thing is, you've got the whole thing with, bringing the people back, it really to me felt like a good way to end his story, actually.
Yeah.
And did you think you were going to see Carl?
Yes, I wish they would have had Carl. Carl. It was kind of strange that they did not show him. That's probably the only big miss, or Lori for that matter. But we did see Shane, which was really cool. Found out that what's the kid girl's name is possibly not Rick's daughter. I guess that was up in the air before, but they kind of reiterated it in that flashback with Shane that she has Shane's nose.
Right.
What's the girl's name? I can't even remember.
Uh,
Help me out.
uh,
Help me out.
Judith, Judith,
Judith.
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 So,
Yeah.
so I went back and I started reading some of the comics to compare the difference, between the two, and they pretty much, spoiler, but they pretty much say early on, then which was kind of a shocker to me that that's not his kid.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Even as far back as like when they're in the even before she has the baby, he's acknowledging that that's not his kid.
Okay.
So
Well, that's cool. I know it wasn't clear cut in the show. They
no, it
never. They
wasn't.
kind
Totally
of
wasn't.
kept it ambiguous. But yeah, man. I thought it was a perfect. Would have been like you said. Would have been a perfect ending. With the moment on the bridge there. And Rick kind of just blows everything to Kingdom Come.
So let me ask you this: if it had have been at the end, what happened was he blows himself up, and then they show a flash forward to, what they showed at the end. Would that have been okay minus the helicopter scene, or did the helicopter scene cheapen things?
You know what? I think maybe they shot the helicopter scene not knowing fully if they'd put it in. But I don't know. I'm sure they've shot more than the next 3 episodes, which is the preview we got for the after this episode. I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad they made it. They went ahead and just let us know and didn't keep it ambiguous. They like, okay, he's still alive. He's still alive. I guess I'm fine with that. And interested to see what this whole helicopter thing is about, and obviously some other group in some other part of the U.S. that has a little more technology on their side,
Yes.
obviously with a helicopter and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the episode. I will say they surprised me because I always thought it was a little too much just to go ahead and tell everybody what they were doing. Rick is dying. You know,
Right.
this is the
And
last
he's got
episode.
2 episodes left, or 1 episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the 2 or 3 or 4 year jump.
I have to admit that is the right way to do it.
You really think so?
I think that's the right way to do it. It makes it a little bit more exciting. We have this gap of time where we don't really know what happened, except we know they survived, and it looks like pretty much all of them survived, which that was very compelling. It made me want to jump in and watch the next show.
So here's what I'm curious about. I wonder if this was Maggie's last episode.
Did you not see her in the flash forwards?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah. So why do you think it's her last episode? Because you didn't see her?
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, I think she'll be on the next one. I have no doubt of that. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So, and Carol looked different, and a lot of people looked different. I do think Judith was cool, having the hat, the gun, the sword. It was just like she was a combo of all of them.
She was Carl, Rick, and Michonne.
Yes, all together. So that was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome.
So, does it make you more excited to see next week or not?
Pretty excited. Pretty excited. Like I said, for all the reasons, the time jump and everything, to see what they do with it from there. What about you?
Yeah, I'm curious. You know, I did want to see how they immediately reacted, but I think we saw that. You know, we saw Daryl, we saw Michonne, we saw, Maggie and Carol, and technically those were the 4 characters that you wanted to see react because they were there from the beginning.
Yeah, and I think the next 3 episodes is going to be us knowing that Rick survived somehow, and them having deal with that, like, what, 3 or 4 years of time has passed, and seeing how they actually dealt with that and how they've actually moved on. I would suspect Rick is fighting with all his might to get back with his crew. So the fact that he hasn't been with them for the last 3 or 4 years is pretty interesting to kind of see, like, why he hasn't made it back. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Or do we even see Rick, for that matter?
What do you mean?
Well, if Rick is gone, Rick is gone. I don't think we'll see Rick.
You don't think he'll come back ever?
I don't think he'll come back anytime soon, based on the actors wanting to leave.
Did he really want to leave though? I think they're just lying to us, basically. I think he'll be back either not at the end of this season. Did they say we're going to have another season of Walking Dead after this?
It hasn't been determined. I know that AMC wants to keep Walking, whatever, whether it's this one or another show or whatever, going, the franchise going.
Yeah, I say it's highly likely we see him. If this is the end of the show, we'll see him at the end of this season. If not, we'll see him next season.
Got you. Cool. Well, I actually enjoyed it. I mean,
Yeah.
even with the twist, I enjoyed it.
It was a shocker. I said, what the what? All this press promo tour crap, and they don't even kill the guy. I guess they may have just said he's gone. He's leaving. They may have didn't say we're going to kill him. But
You're right. They did say that, Rick Grimes' last 2 episodes, they didn't
now.
say what.
Dot for now.
Yeah. I'm just glad nobody I'm glad they didn't go the route of Maggie killing him or, Daryl killing him or whomever killing him. I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, that would have kind of been show suicide to do something like that. Yeah.
Agreed. All right. Well, fun watch.
Yeah, man. If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you check out our YouTube channel as well, which is youtube.com/discussing network. And we'll be doing more of these after show, postmortems, I guess.
Yes. Hey, good way to put it from The Walking Dead, pun intended.
Pun not intended, but I'll take it.
All right, cool.
All right, guys.